Hello everybody, this is Mike from 3B Aquatics, and today we're going to do some acid washing on some Ceres stone. So this is in preparation for aquascaping a 60p rimless tank that I'm doing, and you'll see more on that as we go along. But right now we're just prepping the hardscape, and to do that we're going to acid wash it. The stone that I have is Black Mountain Ceres stone, I believe is what it's called. And I actually got it from two sources. I got it from Boost Plant and then also 7 Ports. So I got 30 pounds of it, no, 50 pounds of it from Boost Plant, and then 20 pounds from 7 Ports. Alright, so right there in these first two boxes we've got the Ceres stone as it came in the box, and you can see it's pretty chalky and doesn't look so black, it looks kind of gray. So the point of doing the acid wash is to bring out the blacks and kind of get rid of the chalkiness in it to make it look better in the tank, and also probably would etch some of that carbonate off the outside so it doesn't mess with your water parameters as much. Just remember that Ceres stone will raise your pH slightly. I've used it a couple times. I don't know exactly how. It probably depends on how much rock you actually have in there, but it does change it. So that's the Boost Plant sourced Ceres stone, and then over here we have the Ceres stone sourced from 7 Ports. Notice the difference in the rock. This one from 7 Ports has a lot more fissures in it, has a lot of character, kind of more of an aged look, I guess, whereas this from Boost Plant looks a bit more fresh, broke up, I guess. Excuse me. So it kind of depends on the look that you're going for. I suggest that you get a small amount first to see what kind of quality they have, if it's going to go with what you're looking for your aquascape, or even contact them, see if they can give you a picture beforehand before you buy it. I mean, it's not cheap by the time you buy it and ship it, so you want to get what you're actually looking for, and not be surprised when you open the box. You can also ask for some places like Boost Plant. I asked for a little bit bigger pieces and told them what size of tank I was aquascaping, and so they did include a few bigger pieces for me as well. So that was awfully nice. So those are the rock, and then of course we have safety gear, the eye protection, as well as chemical resistant heavy duty gloves. That's very important because we're dealing with muriatic acid, and you definitely don't want that splashing in your eyes or getting it on your hands. And speaking of muriatic acid, I use this, I got this green Envy muriatic acid off of Amazon. It actually came from Granger, but a gallon of that. You don't need much. I put a cup in this bucket, and I think that would do it for the process. If not, I can just add a little bit more, but I didn't want to add too much first and then try and dilute it and waste it. So there's that. And then in this bucket I have baking soda, which will neutralize the acid when I'm done, and then I'll hose it off here. And the hose is also a good safety feature too, in case you do get it on you or get it in your eyes, you can flush it out. So that's it. So I'm going to set this back up on the tripod, and we'll see what this looks like. Alright, so safety glasses, and then we have our rubber chemical resistant gloves. Now this is going to fizz and foam up. That's what you want. And I'll leave it in here for 10 minutes and then check on it. And then if I need to, I'll leave it a little bit longer. I don't think we need to leave it in here for probably more than 20 minutes or a half hour maximum. Kind of depends on how strong you mixed your muriatic acid with your water. But you can see it kind of foaming there. Got a little bit full. Yes. Maybe a little bigger bucket would have been good. You definitely don't want to have your equipment around you. I think I just dropped some muriatic acid on my screen of my phone. Set that aside. Here's the baking soda. Fortunately, not the acid. You don't want to etch your screen. And it's about 85-90 degrees here, about 11. Yesterday it was 109, and then the day before yesterday was 111 here. Not something I wanted to do outside in that kind of temperatures. Today I think it's supposed to be right at 100 or a little bit below. We'll see. It's a little overcast, but much better temperatures to be outside doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, you can see it foaming pretty good here. Probably should have leveled it a little bit now that I'm looking at it. So after we get this done, then I am going to lay out all the rock and see what kind of a hardscape I can come up with for the tank. Alright, so the fizzing has slowed down, but it's still going. It's been in here about 10 minutes. My Osmo Pocket either overheated or the battery went dead, I'm not sure. So I took it back inside to cool off since it is so hot out here. So I'll let this sit here for probably another 5 minutes, and then I'll neutralize it and see what it looks like. And that'll kind of help me gauge how much time I really need for the rest of the rocks. So stay tuned. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and as you can see here, the foaming and fizzing has mostly subsided. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and dip it into the baking soda to neutralize the acid. You can already see that that's much darker than what we started with the gray. You can kind of see the difference here. And that's even with it, you know, it being wet, there's still, you know, quite a difference. Probably should have rinsed it off before I put it in here. I can see all kinds of dirt in here. So lesson learned, rinse it off first. So you're not getting dirt into your muriatic acid. Not that it affects it really, but Who knows? Now I'm dipping my hand in the baking soda every time so I don't drip acid back over here and then inadvertently get in it. That would be bad. Let's see. One more piece. Probably about all I can fit in there. Now it doesn't seem to be fizzing as much with this batch as it did with the previous batch. I'm not sure if maybe it helps neutralize the muriatic acid with the dip, and your acidity is going down because it's leaching off the carbonates off the rock. Might make sense. Guess there's one way to find out. Yeah, looks like maybe. Wow. I don't know if that color will come off with another acid wash. I'm going to try and maybe leave this one in a little bit longer just because of the discoloration. Let's see if that helps. I like it all to look like that, nice and black. And don't throw away your little chips of your stone that come in your package. Keep them. Go ahead and acid wash them as well, because what you can do is if you're gluing your rocks together, you can actually, while whatever glue you use to glue the different stones together, you can crush up those little pieces and sprinkle it onto the glue, and it'll make it blend into the rest of the stone and you won't even see it.